guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to share with you my single branded advent calendars. This was supposed to be a video mixed with my multi-brand advent calendars, but honestly it was going to be like an hour long, which I thought was just a little bit too long, so I've had to separate that up. But tomorrow I'll be sharing with you my multi-brand advent calendars, which, quick spoiler, I just prefer. I love a multi-brand advent calendar, but I think these are great if you're looking to really explore a brand, or there's a brand that you really love and you kind of want to stock up on all the minis. I think this is a really great way to do it because advent calendars are usually a really good deal. But even though I have split this video up, it is still going to be pretty long, so let's get started. So the first advent calendar I have to show you is a Superdrug owned brand from a brand called Bloom. They are marketing this as an advent calendar, as a 12-day advent calendar. I feel like we're using the word advent calendar here a little bit loosely because it has 0 doors or drawers or surprises. It's basically just 12 items. This one here is the cheapest one I have to show you. It's £24. Along the top there are 50ml fragrances, and then these 5 at the bottom are a mixture of fragrances, shower creams and hand creams. This, for example, is chocolate and it's a fragrance, and actually they're this sort of size. Some of you may remember that I had the Bloom advent calendar last year. I think it's a nice calendar for the price, but it's not really like a well-known brand, so just bear that in mind a little bit. Then at 99p more expensive at £24.99, we have this Yankee Candle advent calendar, which is a 24-day advent calendar. Honestly, mine didn't travel that well, so some of my doors are open. Inside the top door, you have a tea light and also a tea light holder. If you are a Yankee Candle fan, honestly, I think this calendar is lovely. £24.99, I don't think it's too expensive. And Yankee Candles aren't necessarily super cheap either, so I do think this is a really lovely calendar. I've had it for years and I still really like it. Inside this year's one there's 8 scents, which I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure, is more scents than they've ever had. That's been my criticisms in the past, is that you end up with like 4 tea lights of the same scent, and it would be nice for them to mix it up. But this year you get 8, so you end up with 3 of each scent, and honestly this calendar smells incredible already, and I'm very excited to burn these. Next on to NYX, and they've actually got 2 calendars. I have one of the 2. They're both called NYX Love Disco Lust calendars. This is the 12-day one, but there's also a 24-day one. This is £30. It's available from Boots. Again, I previously had the NYX advent calendar, I believe it was last year, and it was nice, but this year is just so much better. I really feel that advent calendars have come such a long way, and throughout this video you'll notice like how much more I am in love with them, because I feel like initially I was so excited about them and then they kind of became a bit repetitive, but I feel like they've really upped to their game a little bit more. Although this is only a 12-door calendar, you really get great products inside as far as I'm concerned. Last time I had a NYX calendar, there was like loads of minis, and because they had so many doors and they didn't want to put in like full sizes, you ended up with like loads of obscure colours, which was okay but just not ideal, I guess. Whereas I have had a sneaky look inside this, and honestly all the colours look very wearable, and I think this is a really lovely calendar. One I'm going to be pretty much keeping for myself. And if you're a NYX fan or you want to try NYX, I think this is a great way to do it. So £30 for 12 products ends up being £2.50 a product, which is very good. I think they're largely full sizes as well. But NYX do have another calendar which is a little bit more expensive, and it's a 24-day one. Unfortunately I can't remember the price off my head, and for some reason I didn't write that on my sheet, so I will just link that down below instead. On to one which I actually didn't know existed until the PR told me. I don't believe they've ever done an advent calendar before, and I find that typically you don't see this type of brand do advent calendars, which is why I think it's quite cool that they are doing one. This is the Nivea advent calendar, which is £40, and it looks pretty cool. I think it is quite a traditional like box one. So this one here is quite a thick one, almost as thick as my hand is long. It's got 24 doors, and inside you get a mixture of products such as makeup remover. Their makeup remover is great. A loofah, a beauty blender, lip butters, face masks, lip balms, deodorant. It is a really nice mixture of products. It's really great for someone that doesn't want a chocolate advent calendar, but maybe isn't crazy about beauty, that doesn't necessarily want 12 different lip colours or 4 different cleansers, 4 oils and whatever else you get in a skincare one. If they're kind of into more like simple, easy everyday beauty products, I think this is a really lovely one, and I think they've done a really good job with the design as well. Onto Sleek, so another makeup one. Unfortunately, this one has opened up quite a lot. I find that just kind of happens with the more inexpensive ones because they are made of paper, which honestly I don't think is the end of the world, because at least they're typically recyclable. The outside is recyclable, which is fab. This one is a 24 door calendar and it's £40, but it's actually worth £87, so you are kind of getting double of what you're paying for it. Also, another thing to quickly point out is that advent calendars are often on 3 for 2, and sometimes they'll even be on like special buys. For this one in particular, I think you might be able to find them on 3 for 2 in some places, so if your friends are also looking to get an advent calendar, it might be worth kind of like teaming up and getting them for an even better price. Again, a mixture of eyeshadow palette, mascaras, lip glosses, eyeliners, a whole bundle of lip products actually, blush. I think Sleek is a really lovely affordable brand, and although I don't think there are just full sizes in here, there are definitely a few minis. That ends up being about £1.70 a product, which is just such a good deal. Even if you just kind of want to get a bit of a taster for the brand, I think that's still a great way to do it. And as I mentioned, I really do think that brands have upped their game this year when it comes to advent calendars, and when this one arrived in the post, I was like, wow. I've had a few Soap and Glory advent calendars in the past, but this one by far looks the nicest, feels the nicest. It is heavy. This is a really lovely calendar. I think last year actually Soap and Glory done a 12-day. That's my guess. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll link that video down below. Anyway, this one is £42. I suspect, but I honestly haven't even asked the PR. I have no confirmation of this. I suspect this may go into a special buy, which will hopefully make it maybe even half price, but again, that's just something I suspect, and if it doesn't, then maybe you'll be able to get on like a 3 for 2. Either way, this calendar is so lovely, and it's so lovely that they've really put in the attention to detail. So just so that the doors don't open in like transit or when you're moving it about, they have like these little flaps so that you can like lock the doors closed, which sounds silly, but honestly it just makes such a big difference. If I open this, we'll have a little look inside. It's quite a standard advent calendar, I guess. I just think it's going to be so lovely inside. Something smells nice. It feels like nice cards. You can kind of tell it's a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones that I've mentioned, just by kind of like feeling it, and it's just got a really hefty weight to it, which always kind of feels more expensive, I guess. On to L'Occitane, and it's no secret I'm a big L'Occitane fan, and this year they have 2 advent calendars. This one here is their kind of more affordable one, and then this is their luxury one. So we'll start with the standard advent calendar. Again, a very standard look to it, as you'd expect. I like this little bow. I don't know why, because I don't think this is like that different to all the other calendars I've shown you so far, but I really like this calendar. I think it's the colours. It smells amazing, but it's got quite like an old school Christmas feel to it in my opinion. This one is £49, and inside you get a mixture of like shower gels, hand creams, quite a lot of hand creams actually, which I quite like, because again I feel that if you're buying for someone that isn't super into makeup, this one is nice, and I almost feel that this one's unisex or perfect for a couple, because who doesn't love a L'Occitane hand cream? It's got a mixture of like shower gels, hand creams. That's like the bulk of it, I would say. But then it also has shower oils, the almond milk concentrate, some creams, soaps, like that sort of stuff. And I think this one would work really well for any age group. But if the person you're buying for, or you are a massive L'Occitane fan, then it might be worth considering this one, which is their luxury one, and is £89. It comes with a little sleeve. This again does have hand creams and soaps, but the other products inside are just a slightly higher level. You're getting something from the Immortelle Divine range, fragrance, more shower oils, some serums, so that sort of stuff. But it is just that little bit nicer of a product, I guess. And then the packaging is really cool. I must admit, I do feel like last year this packaging blew me away, but doing it a second year running is kind of like, ah, I've seen this before. But I'll show you nonetheless, because I do still think it's cool. But basically this packaging is attached, but it spins round. I don't know if I'm like really making sense, but I think you can see. Lovely box, looks really cool, kind of traditional. They're little drawers. You kind of have to search for the drawers inside the twist though, which I don't mind. I think it's a lovely calendar, and I just think L'Occitane is the perfect brand at Christmas. Then on to NYX. I'm not sure if I've had a NYX calendar before. Maybe one. I'm not sure if it was last year, but I do think I've had one before. So I don't think advent calendars are new to the brand. This is £59, but it's worth £100. So honestly, I don't think that's a massive saving, but it's still nice, and if you love the brand, then why not? I think advent calendars are great if you travel a lot, because everyone needs minis. If you want to try a brand, I think it's a great way to do it and kind of discover new products. Again, it's quite a simple standard advent calendar layout. I really like it. I don't really have that much to say about this one, if I'm completely honest, but it does have some great products in it. It has Rêve de Miel, which I think is an amazing lip balm. Oh, it has a few Rêve de Miels. Oh, because it has like different, not only lip balms, but it has the other bits as well. Has some NYX body creams. It has some face masks, and it also has the oil, which of course is the famous NYX product, which is very exciting. Now, if you guys did catch my calendar video last year, you'll know that the Paul and Joe calendar last year made me laugh quite a lot because it had a cat sound, which was unusual but definitely memorable. This advent calendar is £60, but it's worth £150. It's just beautifully pretty to look at. You would want to have this out all year round. It's that nice. It's not overly Christmassy. You got a bit of snow, but that's kind of as far as the Christmas goes, I would say. I mean, what are these called? Are these like, I don't know. Inside you've got a mixture of oils, lotions, lip glosses, lipsticks, but the same as last year. The case to the lipsticks, which is something that Paul and Joe does, comes separately to the actual lipstick inside here. I feel like you might not be quite getting the 24 products. Also, if you guys cast your mind back to last year's Paul and Joe calendar, some of the doors were empty, but it doesn't look like any of the doors this year will be empty. And actually all the products inside look like they're very good. If you're kind of a bit disheartened by last year's Paul and Joe calendar, it might be worth trying it again this year, because it's looking like they really did up their game. It's just a stunning calendar. Now onto a calendar I'm pretty sure I've never had. I'm so excited because having a calendar from a brand I've never really had before is exciting, because I get to try all the exciting products, which is the magic of an advent calendar. This is the Kiehls advent calendar. It comes with a handle, which I just really liked. It's probably a bit unnecessary. It makes it look like a toy, and obviously as an adult you don't really get toys, but there's something very nostalgic and Christmassy about toys. Anyway, this is their Once Upon a Time in New York advent calendar. Colour wise, it's just beautiful. It's quite a heavy one, £82, and this, like, when I first opened it, I was just like a child basically. I was very excited. It has a pop-up. I just think that is so cool. I just think it's so sweet. It's very cute. Inside there are some great products. The avocado eye cream, midnight recovery eye, there's serums, face creams, shampoo and conditioner, creme de corpse, which obviously is an amazing cult product. Oh, there's also a men's product in here, which I quite like. It makes this feel a bit more unisex, and it is quite a unisex calendar. I think there's nothing in here that the average man wouldn't use. Really like this calendar. I'm very excited about this one. Next is another advent calendar that blew me away. I was literally like, what brand made this? And wow, when I found out who it was by. I'm a big Body Shop fan, more so even over Christmas. As last year, there are 3 different options: a £45 option, a £65 option, and a £99 option. I have the £99 option. This is a Body Shop luxury advent calendar. There is Mrs. Claus riding her rocket. There's like people doing their Christmas shopping, and this is depicting the first Body Shop store in Brighton, which has a little sign outside which says nature loving, body rocking, rule breaking, never faking. I just love this calendar. It's so beautiful, guys. There's like a little guy in there baking a Christmas pudding. There's a little girl waiting for Father Christmas. Here it's got a little post box which is about women's rights to vote. So it's a very like empowering calendar, I think. And inside, honestly, it doesn't disappoint. It is stunning. There are 24 doors. My only issue, and I don't think this can really be avoided, is that the spine is struggling to hold its weight. But that's a good sign. Like, that's how heavy this calendar is. It really is heavy. Inside there are boxes rather than drawers. I'm gonna have a little sneaky peek in one of the boxes. A really good sized hand cream, pretty much the perfect size hand cream. That might even be full size actually. And design wise, this is probably my favourite. And I really hope that the Body Shop's proud of this one because I do think it's lovely. But yet it's still all paper, so I'm pretty sure it could all be recycled still. It can. Other items inside include shampoo and conditioner, body butter, body yogurts, hand creams, drops of youth, and lots of other lovely bits. One of my favourite beauty brands, I really try not to pick favourites, but in terms of makeup, I just love Charlotte Tilbury. I think she just delivers a luxury that most other brands can't compete with, but it's still not like outrageously expensive. It's still relatively affordable. I had the advent calendar last year and I'm very excited to have it again this year. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Glittering Galaxy of Makeup Magic. They've gone again with the... Was it around last year? I think it was, I'm not sure. But again, they have drawers on the inside like they did last year. Last year, my kind of slight issue was I would have liked a number system. For some reason, I just prefer that. I like being told which one I should open because I like to, I guess, save the best till last. I'd be a bit disappointed if I did open all the good ones at the beginning or all the good ones at the end. I would like to kind of like spread out the best bit throughout the month, or in this case throughout 12 days. But that does mean that if you want to buy this as a Christmas gift for someone, you totally can. There's no numbers, there's nothing to really suggest that this is only for pre-Christmas as an advent calendar. It's just a lovely luxury box with lots of Charlotte Tilbury products inside, which is just amazing. All the products inside the drawers have tissue wraps around them, which I think is quite nice because it means that you can't peek quite as easily. But I am gonna have a little peek. Oh, this is a mascara, but it's volume 2 of legendary lashes, which is very exciting. I just love Charlotte Tilbury, so I love this calendar basically. Other products inside include Superstar Lips, Ice to Mesmerize, Rock and Roll, Magic Cream, Multi Miracle Glow, and other bits, but I don't want to give it all away too soon. But just that nice little bit of luxury, I think, around Christmas time. Very excited. I'm not 100% sure if I mentioned it, but the Charlotte Tilbury Advent Calendar is £150 and it has 12 doors, which makes it like, trying to do this maths in my head, £14 a product. Let's double check that on a calculator. £12.50, I was well off. Which I actually think sounds quite expensive in comparison to the other products we've spoken about. However, there are some full sizes in there, and full size Charlotte Tilbury isn't cheap. Next, and finally, for the single brand advent calendars, this here is the Elemis advent calendar. I love Elemis. It's definitely one of my most used brands. I don't think I've ever met an Elemis product I don't like. It's such a lovely brand. This advent calendar, it is on the expensive side. It's £165. You're getting 25 Elemis products, some minis, some full sizes. 25 is a full size, and that alone is quite expensive. It's double-sided this year, which I actually think is a bit inconvenient, if I'm honest, because I like to lean mine against a wall and kind of leave it there and open up all the drawers. But at the same time, I totally understand why they've done it. It still looks very impressive. These gold drawers really excite me. I really do like the colour scheme. And I've used pretty much all the products I received in last year's one, which is a really good sign, because sometimes you end up with products that you don't really love as much. But I have loved using the products from last year's calendar, and I'm sure I'll love using the products from this year's calendar. It's just lovely. If you love Elemis, or you know anyone that loves Elemis, they will love this calendar, I have no doubt. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. But tomorrow I'll be sharing with you the multi-brand advent calendars that I have. I have 5, which doesn't sound that much compared to this video, which had so many advent calendars, but I really love multi-brand advent calendars. I think it's just something a little bit more special about them. But then I will also be filming a 3rd video, which will just kind of be with all my latecomer advent calendars, because I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible in case anything started to sell out. If there's any of these advent calendars which you would like me to dedicate a single video to, then do let me know. I will definitely be filming some unboxing videos for these calendars, but I haven't quite decided what calendar I want to unbox, so I would love your opinion. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I shall see you all very soon.